Today, from AT&T Stadium in...
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Pretty much unreal, not just in terms of yardage, Charles, but also throw in the 3 touchdowns as well.
When you put the whole package together, I can make you a pretty good guarantee right now. He's going to see a few more people in the box every time he lines up.
Yeah, I don't think that the defense has any choice. They've got to stop him. Can't let a repeat performance like that.
Agreed.
And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Carr now to throw. But he's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Carr defers to Jacobs on the draw. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. And Charles, despite this list of key inactives that we see here, they've obviously still been pretty successful.
Give everyone credit for this one, because to me, when that happens, key guys are out, the next man steps up and plays well, but that starts with the organization itself, all the way through. No excuses for guys being out, finding guys who are capable backups who can step up and play when they need them, and we've seen the results of that. This team knows how to work through things.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Carr now on 1st down. Forced out to his left. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
On 1st down, Carr. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Play action. Now it's Carr. That's caught by Waller out left side. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
And oftentimes we think about statement drives in the second halves of games, especially in the 4th quarter. But here, it's happening early, a definite statement. They've held on to the ball for a healthy portion of this first quarter already. And now after that completion, they're set up 1st and goal.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. To throw his Carr. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Carr now on 3rd and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Derek Carr taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. You know, thinking of this Thanksgiving Day game, Charles, for years we've heard the talk, why don't we open up these Thanksgiving Day games instead of just being Detroit and Dallas every year, give other teams a shot to host? I know you're kind of like me, a bit of a traditionalist, but what do you have to say to that, CD?
I think it's a great argument, and the league could support it quite well, where you could move games to different spots and still be very successful on Thanksgiving Day. But you're exactly right. I am a traditionalist. I really don't want Detroit and Dallas to give up those slots. I like the fact that we watch them each and every year. But what I really like is that the league added a 3rd game in 2006. And usually it's division rivals, but that's the 3rd one of the day, and it caps off a great day of football.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
And there's a typical run by Josh Jacobs, one where as a defender, you have to make a decision about how you approach him because he's awfully physical with the ball in his hands. 12 touchdowns on the ground last year after 7 as a rookie, and he was a 1,000-yard rusher in each of his first 2 seasons. Wouldn't surprise me, with enough touches, he could easily crack the 1,500-yard mark. So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Jalen Richard, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Raiders add on to their lead. So how about that for your first carry of the game? Not bad.
How about that, and not bad at all. I think he earned himself a little bit more work, partner, because that's what you want from your number 2.
So back to live action. Let's see what this offense can do here on this play. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Quickly a slant to Renfro. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Into the red zone, it's Carr. And he rifles one incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Now Carr again. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
From the gun, it's Carr. And he's got Renfro in the end zone. Touchdown, Raiders. Hunter Renfro with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about it,
So we are in the final minute now of the first half as this offense gets ready to take over. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. So we've hit halftime on Turkey Day here in Dallas. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. This one will come out to the 25 as Pollard is going to elect not to return. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. The third quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now, those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back.
Partner, it's often that man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taken off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Takes this to the 45. Broken tackle. Bought him a little extra space. 2nd down at 5. Once again, it's Jacobs. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
3rd down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win, and the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
Carr gives to Richard. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. Where they were on the field, kind of no man's land. Do you like the call?
I love the call. Almost had to go for it there, right? Because of what you just described. Too far for the field goal. Too short for the punt. You might punt in the end zone and just give them good field position anyway. Let's go for it. Plus, they were moving the ball. They had confidence that they could pick up this last bit of real estate.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 48 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Richard. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. We're on to the 4th here on Thanksgiving Day. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On 2nd down at 4. Carr. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Charles, you'd say the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've got an answer for it.
And this pass broken up. The contact well-timed there, and now 4th down. Carlson able to put this one through, and that will get the lead up to 14. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? The advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, were they about 95% chance of winning?
Oh, yeah, I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
Yeah, knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3. Shotgun now for Carr. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. 2nd and 5. Now a handoff to Richard. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Carr going to throw here. Oh, I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
To throw again on 2nd down. Carr. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Richard. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The kick by Carlson is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So now we're in the final minute of the game in the 4th quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. To throw is Carr. It's caught by Jackson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now Carr. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So pass interference, the call there. Always, obviously, Charles, such a subjective call. You agree with the penalty?
Well, from where we're standing right now, I think the officials are tightening things up.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Raiders are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Las Vegas,
today.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. A check on Jacobs from a week ago. 12 carries, 51 yards, and a touchdown.
Hey, he could very well be on his way to a rushing title, but guess what? His offensive line, they're meeting separately because they want that rushing title as much as he does, and they want to make sure they get him there.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Carr. He'll hit Jackson, complete.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. On second down, it's Jacobs. Fancy footwork at the 45, and taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And Charles, despite this list of key inactives that we see here, they've obviously still been pretty successful.
Give everyone credit for this one, because to me, when that happens, key guys are out, the next man steps up and plays well, but that starts with the organization itself, all the way through. No excuses for guys being out, finding guys who are capable backups who can step up and play when they need them, and we've seen the results of that. This team knows how to work through things.
On third down, Richard. Oh, he gets loose right side. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Jalen Richard, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. So defensively, 3rd down, you're thinking. So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. Now after the INT, it's Carr. That would almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings them up 2nd and 10. They'll run right here with Jacobs. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Being chased out left. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
Now that definitely hurts, because the mindset is getting a 3 and out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a 1st down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run on first down. It's Jacobs. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Here's Carr to throw. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On first down, Jacobs. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground.
Touchdown Raiders! Deshaun Jackson scoring a touchdown against his former mates. And the Raiders have moved out in front.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough, otherwise they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Carl try it again on 2nd down. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here, up to the 34.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they've put into their passing game, because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Every now and then I can speak from experience, because I do know, as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes, because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked, either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Meanwhile, Carr's throw taken in by Edwards. So we've hit. You want the 3rd quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Fielded just outside the goal line. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. On the ground, Jacobs will get the 3rd quarter started. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The Carr's throw taken in here by Jackson. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage, because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Here's A.J. Cole now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line. First possession. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. Throwing on first down is Carr. Flush to his right. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. They'll run on first down. It's Jacobs, and he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option. You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh? Meanwhile, Carr's throw complete here to Waller. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Carr going to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Jackson. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
A first down run there for Jacobs, but nothing doing as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it. Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. He gets it complete to Jackson. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 23. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Carr now on first down. Open space inside the 10. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's a jet sweep. This is Renfro. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
On 2nd and goal, here's the option. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. All right, field goal gets you the lead here. I mean, but I might want to just go ahead and go for something big. Oh, come on, you got to kick it. I mean, you got to be glad I'm not the head coach here, right? The whole team would want to revolt at this point. The kick by Carlson is good. And they take a 17-14. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. A pass there over the middle to start things out. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Carr. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
Carr. Right side caught by Jackson. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Quarter down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Carr's throw pulled in by Renfro. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They have more people.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Darren Waller. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front.
That was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
So this offense will head back out there already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. First down, Jacobs, and he'll be brought down at about the 42. Well, Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Carr going to look to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Jacobs. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. 2nd and 6. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. Now a timeout called for by the offense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Back to throw, Carr. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for Las Vegas, they continue to keep pace for that first-round bye as they move to
Today, from Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, it's Week 14 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs taking on Derek Carr and the Las Vegas Raiders.
It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you to GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Arrowhead Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was just about off the charts. They're set for football as the Chiefs get set to... Nothing on the scoreboard, 0-0 as the offense gets ready to take over the football. Play action. It's Carr. That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Oh, a lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they started the tight end on the left side of the formation and sent him on a crossing route. And this works really well when you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Jacobs with a carry on 1st down as he'll get about 3 there before he's taken down. A check on Jacobs from a week ago. 17 carries, 71 yards.
And a rushing title's definitely within sight, so the excitement on the offensive side of the football, I mean, they're bouncing off the walls wanting to get out there, but they also understand that they're going to face some really stacked defenses down the stretch because they don't want it to happen at their expense.
Second down, Jacobs once more. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4. So let's take a look here at the key inactives. And, Charles, I guess you get this late in the year, you expect to see some guys populating on this list.
You're exactly right. No one's happy about it, but it really shouldn't be a surprise. So the guys who are playing in their spots, in their stead, they have to step up now and make big plays for their team.
And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. They'll run on 1st down. It's Jacobs. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to...
And that is caught! Touchdown, Raiders! Foster Moreau, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Only needing 2 yards on second down. And right side, they're going to go option here. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
Room for Jacobs there on first down as he takes this one forward for a pickup of about 7.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Carr completes it. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. On first down, it's Jacobs. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Shifts by him, shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Josh Jacobs, his 21st touchdown of the season, and the Raiders have taken the lead. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Throwing now is Carr. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Carr lets this go for Renfro downfield. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. A big play there for the Raiders.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
The final shot here before half for Carr. Toward the pylon, caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Darren Waller. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield. 94 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Carr. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Here's 2nd and 10. They will run the draw with Jacobs. And he stopped immediately there.
No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Deshaun Jackson. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like the Raider offense set to get this drive started. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are. Touchdown! Make it 4 touchdown passes now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting.
It'll be a 1st and 10 coming up as this offense takes over possession of the football in the 3rd quarter. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. Chris Jones, the all-pro defensive tackle, there to make the play defensively. Now a play fake. Carr. That's caught by Jackson. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
Okay, what can't Deshaun Jackson do? All right, we know about the catches. We just saw another one there. Also gets involved in the return game, and he can break big plays like that. We've seen him do it throughout his NFL career.
We have. What are you thinking of anything in particular?
I'm still remembering a certain Giants punter not following orders, and Deshaun Jackson made that big-time return all the way back for a game winner in that one. I still remember seeing the looks of disbelief on the Giants sideline.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Out to, and now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. But I think the Raiders are going to be able to hold on to it. Yes. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Carr now to throw. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend. Now the offense back out onto the field as they'll take over here in the final minute of this 3rd quarter. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Play action. Now it's Carr. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, He's dangerous, but when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Well, yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. They'll run on first down. Jacobs, nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw his car. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jackson. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Going on the ground with Jacobs. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. Here's Jacobs. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage. The stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window, and he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Like a freight train there, Derek Nottie with a sack. Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Another try after the first down sack. Carr. And a quick throw here. That's complete. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Yeah, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 4th down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OT.
And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Raiders add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak. The Raider offense set to get this drive started as they try to finish things off in this 4th quarter, and that current 5-game win streak looking like it's going to go to 6. On the ground is Jacobs to start the drive. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. They'll find his tight end. That's Waller. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. To throw, it's Carr. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. A leap, and he's got it. He got it. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On play action, now Carr. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Deshaun Jackson, his second TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Raiders stretch this fourth quarter lead even further, and they are closing in on win number 12. Well, in this one, partner, we had some action all the way down to the final whistle there with the late points and then the kickoff to end it.
Yeah, and the best part about it is just seeing how teams battled all the way to the end, you know. Didn't really matter. Scoreboard was pretty well set, but they still competed until the final whistle.
So for Las Vegas, the win moves them to 12-1 now on the
tonight.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. A check on Jacobs from a week ago. North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you know, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 42.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, do I have that dagger play? Do I have that play and just finish them off right now? Because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real, and it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration for MVP talk.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Carr. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. And Charles, despite this list of key inactives that we see here, they've obviously still been pretty successful.
Give everyone credit for this one, because to me, when that happens, key guys are out, the next man steps up and plays well, but that starts with the organization itself, all the way through. No excuses for guys being out, finding guys who are capable backups who can step up and play when they need them, and we've seen the results of that. This team knows how to work through things. Well, we use the term pitch and catch a lot to denote an easy completion. We just saw one right there on 3rd and 3 to pick up the first down.
Why are those so tough to defend? Just because they hit so quickly?
Yeah, it's all about time.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Carr. He finds his man, complete. That's Jackson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. On 1st down, Carr. Quickly a slant to Renfro. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after one. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. Back to the air on second down. It's Carr. Waller taking it in over the middle. The 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Darren Waller, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly. All right, the offense back out there now. Let's see what they can put together. From midfield, here's Carr. Caught outright by Renfro. Yeah, he's got this to the 30 before being taken down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Jacobs from the gun. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. 57 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Throw from Carr complete to Renfro.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And right side, they're going to go option here. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself.
Touchdown, Raiders! Deshaun Jackson, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Raiders add on to their lead.
When you're a great route runner, it makes you that much better as a receiver because now your quarterback trusts that you're going to be where he
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield, try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Here's Carr. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Here's Carr to throw. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfro. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Carr now on 1st down. Throw left side complete. That's Edwards. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup there. Again, they'll throw with Carr. A short one here, secured by the tight end Waller. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Shotgun now for Carr. Got a man, it's Darren Waller. And down inside the 15 he goes. So we've reached halftime with it. We now proceed to the start of the second half. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. This fielded right at the goal line. Oh, good return up past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Raider offense ready to go here to start the third quarter. On first down, it's Jacobs. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 81 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Back to throw. Carr. Short throw going to be caught by Waller. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into a
touchdown. That's caught. Third touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage.
No lead safe.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're just looking for more of the same. Great first half so far. Good second half. And well, sometimes I guess maybe, Charles, these coaches, they don't have to tell these guys much when they're rolling like they're rolling right now.
You're exactly right. I've heard stories of some of the best coaches in our time or any time having grabbed their staffs at halftime and said, guys, they're playing really well. Don't go in there and give them a whole lot of stuff. Just pat them on the back. And essentially the speech at halftime is, let's go, guys, and that's it.
Yeah, no one's upset the apple cart so far. On 2nd and 7, Carr. Open man is Edwards. He's got it.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Throwing on first down is Carr. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Now this throw caught left side. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. It's a big play there for Vegas.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
They'll run it with Jacobs. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 25th touchdown, tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire...
Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. They'll run on first down. It's Jacobs. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Carr going to throw. He gets it complete to Jackson. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A big play there for the Raiders.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
Looking to throw. Carr firing quickly here, and that's complete. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
On 2nd and goal, Carr. And he's got Renfro in the end zone. Touchdown, Raiders. Make it 4 touchdown passes now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. So definitely a good day's work throwing the football. Very good day's work. A 4th. Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. Carr now on 1st down. And this will be caught by Edwards. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Throwing left side, it's complete. Touchdown, Raiders. Darren Waller, his 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Raiders are on their way to a 13th win on the year as they add on to their lead. Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. Carr going to throw here. A short one here, secured by the tight end Waller. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 96 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Carr. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Just like that. Just like that. Mike, 4. Let's go, let's go. Hey, 7:34.
Now Carr. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Carlson able to put this one through. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Las Vegas, they continue to make their case as a Super Bowl favorite as they move to 13-1. And they'll be back home next week to take on the
today. From Las Vegas.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. Jackson's got it over the middle. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. In a word, I would say productive, finding the end zone 3 different times.
Is it possible that you're really underselling it? 3 touchdowns, just going to call it productive?
What do you want?
This guy had a nose for the end zone.
He was good.
Had a snootful, didn't he? How about that? Big-time game.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting the tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Into the red zone, it's Carr. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Jackson. Touchdown! Deshaun Jackson. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback.
The offense set to take the field here as they have the football in the final minute of this first quarter. On first down, Jacobs. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. And, Charles, despite this list of key inactives that we see here, they've obviously still been pretty successful.
Give everyone credit for this one because, to me, when that happens, key guys are out, the next man steps up and plays well, but that starts with the organization itself, all the way through. No excuses for guys being out, finding guys who are capable backups who can step up and play when they need them, and we've seen the results of that. This team knows how to work through things.
Back to throw. Carr. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. 20! And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A big play there for the Raiders.
On 3rd down is very simple. Make sure you get beyond the sticks, make the catch, pick up the 1st down. But in this case, he turned it into bonus time and was off to the races for a monster play.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown Raiders. Deshaun Jackson with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And the Raiders have moved out in front. And he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us in.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they fell behind early, but since then, 2 touchdowns and a 14-7 lead.
Yeah, they found the end zone on their first 2 drives, and even more so after the defense gave up the first lead. With these last 2 drives, obviously they inspired their D because they shut them down the last time out. They hope to continue that string.
Back near his goal line, here's Carr. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. back near your own goal line, I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, got the safe completion on 3rd. Steps away to his left. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line.
Not sure I agreed with the decision to go for it, but I definitely agreed with his decision to run it. He picked up that big first down. I think he let his head coach off the hook.
That's what I was just going to say. If there's anybody more happy than the quarterback picking it up, it's the coach that saw him pick it up. They'll run on 1st down. It's Jacobs, and they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Well, I think after that run, the defense get back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy. Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
From the gun, it's Carr. He'll hit Jackson, complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there, picking up the first down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
Throwing now is Carr. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
The way he's been slinging in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that 3rd, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Now Carr. And he's got Renfro in the end zone. Touchdown Raiders. 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. On play action, it's Carr. Lets this go for Renfro downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the 2nd half is now underway. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Now Carr. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Running it with Jacobs. And some room to maneuver. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Josh Jacobs, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Raiders come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Set to get this drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Yeah, he's going to be out of balance, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 140 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. You know, I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Raiders are able to strike. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
And now they're just looking to add to that total.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, Carr, and he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
On 1st down, Richard. And some room to work. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Jalen Richard, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Well, I guess when you look...
Late stages of the game here in the 4th quarter as this offense takes over 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Jacobs. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking touchdown.
Darren Waller, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Raiders extend their fourth quarter lead, and they are closing in now on a 14-win campaign.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back,
the Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they got the big lead here in the fourth. On first down, Jacobs. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. These two teams matching up for the second time this year. Their first meeting back in October, week 6, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 218 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out. Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
And opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. 2nd down, Jacobs once more. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves, you're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about to run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
And he's brought down.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
Carr going to look to throw. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it to the end zone, and you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out, and I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take...
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one deal here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there. Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
on first down. Carr is going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And, oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground, incomplete. On 2nd and 10, Carr. He's going to let it go again. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now a give to Jacobs running right. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Las Vegas, it's another win for them, and you wonder if they want a redo on that one loss as they sit now at 14-1. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for Denver, they hit double digits in losses as they fall to 5-10. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.